First, afraid the chief is pushing a policy they think is unsafe, the San Antonio Police Officers Association planning to hold a vote of no confidence on Chief William McManus' tenure.
Garrett Berger sat down with the union president about this to talk about the motives behind this planned vote and what they hope to accomplish. So, Garrett, what is behind all this?
Well, Ursula, the whole issue ties into the discipline that was handed down last week to Officer John Lee. In February, Officer Lee shot and killed an unarmed man while trying to arrest him on 2 felony warrants. Last week, Chief McManus handed Lee a contemplated indefinite suspension. The union says its rank-and-file members view that as Chief McManus trying to institute use-of-force reforms they think could be unsafe.
John Lee is just the catalyst of the mechanism for the PERF study.
SAPOA members see Officer John Lee's discipline as a sign Chief William McManus is changing use-of-force policies in a way that counters current training. PERF, a police resource organization, recommends departments take a more hands-off approach.
When you try to make your own rules of engagement outside of what the United States Supreme Court has said, is completely reckless, and it creates a huge liability.
The union fears implementing that policy would put officers and citizens in danger.
When you call for help in 911 when there is a shooting in place right now, under this standard, I have to wait. And I'm going to wait down the street, and it's going to be like the fire department. I'm going to stage.
It's a policy McManus told us last month he's reviewing.
We're not trying to jam this down people's throats. We want people to understand it, to accept it, and in order for that to happen, we've got to present it in the right way.
Officer Lee's lawyer applauds the union's planned vote. He says if McManus does want to change policy, he should do it by trying to change the law up in Austin.
And that should be a public discussion, not by the chief behind closed doors like the Wizard of Oz behind a curtain.
The attorney hopes the no confidence vote might result in discussion about firing Chief McManus. Suppose President doesn't think McManus will be fired, but he does hope the vote will make the chief back away from that kind of policy.
We've reached out to the chief but have not yet heard back. City Manager Cheryl Scully has called the vote outrageous and said it has no effect on her confidence in McManus' ability to lead the department. If you want to read that PERF report, we have a link on our website. Just click on this story.